What you have here standing before you is a dedicated teacher. They write books and articles about how there aren't enough of me in society. Well, guess what? You're looking at one person right here who wants to dedicate herself to teaching. But it's policy that's driving committed professionals like me out of teaching by a bottom line mentality. I'm not a machine with a dollar amount on the market. I'm a human being, and human beings are society's most valuable assets. A good teacher can really make a difference. A good teacher can help people overcome self-imposed obstacles, overcome negativity, can help people reach their potential, and this has a tremendously positive impact on society.
I think in the old days, the perception of the union was that we were somewhat aggressive, and that may or may not have been true. I think the perception now, and it's an accurate one, is that the leadership of the AFT is assertive, not aggressive, assertive. And I think that the district bureaucracy, as well as the faculty, understands that. The faculty appreciates it. I don't know that the administration appreciates it, but they know it.
The union makes all the difference. I can be firm on this workload committee because the union is going to protect my job.
John Cook has always been the best person on grievances, but there are various other people who carry grievances. You know, getting people from part-time up to full-time, salary adjustments, things like this, and then threatened dismissal.
The day before March 15th, which is the last day to notify somebody of dismissal, they sent somebody into his class, evaluated him, gave him a bad evaluation, and then fired him, and then put the other person up. And it was a year later that the person, we weren't the bargaining agent at the time, but we represented the person. He came to us a year later, and we investigated the case and found that they had not followed the evaluation procedure, went to court, and the State Court of Appeals decided in his favor in a landmark statewide community college case, and he won, at the time, $50,000 in back pay.
It's easy to lose track day by day of what you've done and what you've accomplished, and it's really an incredible thing, the amount. I was just looking in John's file drawer in his office just now, and he was showing me the grievances. And of course I knew they were there. It's been 18 years of grievances, but that's a lot of helping. It's an amazing amount. And people need to know that, remember that they've done that, but there's more to do.
We don't only want a union to come in as a legal representative for when there's a crisis or when we have to fight, but we also want the union to be preventive. That is, prevent anything coming across that would hamper, change, or impair our instructional abilities in our instructional workplace.
They can't fire me, they can't give me a more difficult schedule. They really can't penalize me in any way for being honest and for saying what I think is really important for education. And the union makes that possible.
One of the things that makes a union effective is its strength. Strength essentially is membership. Membership means you and everybody else. The more members we have, the better job we can do at the bargaining table. Administrators understand strength, and they understand members. They know who is a member, they know who's not a member. And the more members that we have in this district, the more effective job the AFT can do for everyone, including you.
I might work at Kenyatta, I might teach at CSM, I may be a freeway flyer, or possibly permanent. Could be there at Skyline, run the library, but one thing I know is always so, I belong to AFT. Who would fight to ensure my rights and job security if it weren't for my union local 1493? Some teachers think their wages must grow upon a tree. I wish they'd learn that the money they earn is won by AFT. I'm sure they'll learn that the money they earn is won by AFT.
It's been like another job. And so it's taken up a a tremendous number of hours, you know, but it becomes something that you really want to do and put the time into. It's like a hobby in a sense that you know, you're doing something that you enjoy.